So I want to start off with a question. What's the difference between people that are achieving high levels of success and you? I didn't know a lot. I didn't have it all figured out, but I knew that if other people were experiencing the results I wanted to produce in my life, it wasn't going to take long if I committed to learning what they knew and becoming who they were. I could eventually have whatever it was that they attained. Other people say if I was taller, some people say if I was shorter, some people say if I was skinnier, some people say if I was fatter, right? Everyone comes up with excuses. But at the end of the day, here's what we know. If it's not your background, if it's not even the language that you speak, if it's not the school that you went to, if it's not going to be the industry you're a part of, if it's not going to be the product that you sell, what's going to make the biggest difference? The biggest difference is going to be you. Who are you, and what leadership skills, attributes, and traits are you bringing to the table to experience the success that you truly deserve to experience?
So a lot of you guys have the experience, you have skills, but the reality is having a coach in your corner is going to be able to give you a lot more leverage so you can get a lot more done in less time with less stress. The best people in the world have coaches. They had someone that was in their ear, in their corner, telling them, look left, look right, watch out for this, step over here, you can do it, I'll give you the confidence, you have the ability to do it. Because the reality is, you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. Gary talks about it, he says you can't see the label when you're in the jar.
Leaders solve problems because the only thing that's standing between you and the goal that you have is what? It's a problem. But extraordinary leaders understand that things are not always going to stay the same because the one variable in life that is constant is change. So if you can learn to accept change, you can learn to deal with change and the problems that come along with the change, all of a sudden you have a different perspective. Leadership is everything. You got to become the one. You got to be the star. You got to be the deal. You have to be the example. What's it going to take to constantly build your self-esteem, build your self-image? How are you going to get yourself to like yourself? Find out who you want to become. Find out who are your biggest role models. Find out what makes them them, and then you become that. Focus on growth. Every single day, I want you focused on how am I going to improve. So every single day, you put one foot in front of the other. What happened in the past, forget going backwards, start taking leap forwards, and if you can't leap, then you better run. And if you can't run, you better walk. And if you can't walk, you better crawl. You better be doing whatever the hell you gotta do, because as long as you keep pushing, you'll eventually get what you want. That's my thought.
Well, my mentor said, no matter what you go through on the way to the top, you gotta remember this. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. There's no such thing as a goal that's too big. There's no such thing as a goal that's unreasonable. The only thing that's unreasonable is your plan. But there's never been a better time. There's never been a time that has more opportunities than right now. It's so easy to have access to doing whatever it is your heart calls on you to do.